Hello, boys and girls. Knife Licker here. So, today I have for you the Adam Purvis Primordial MK2. Ooh boy. What do you think? Huh? She's a beaut. Blade is just absolutely amazing. Woo! Alright, time to get serious now. The Adam Purvis MK2. This is from my buddy Chris Lombardi. He's also the same guy who sent me the Primordials, which were in my last video. Thanks, Chris. You're a good dude, and I love you long time. So, we got a blade of M390 at 3.6 inches long. The blade stock, 0.14. It is a flat grind, and you can see, or I hope you can see, it has this mirror stonewash finish on here. Now, the only one that has this finish is the Knife Nuts edition. See that logo there? Yes. Now, this knife came out a couple years ago. This one is no longer in stock. It was a limited run like all of his other knives are. What Adam does is he comes up with these models, and seems like he'll gauge it by how it's received in the community, and if it's really popular, which they all have been. You know, there was the MK1, which I don't have. It was the first version of this one. It pretty much looked the same, but it was a 3¼ inch blade, so a little smaller. And it wasn't a flipper, you know, it was just deployed with the hole there. You know, on this knife is nice. You can spidey flick it. You know, you got your flipper. You can slow roll it. Very, very fidgetable knife, so it's right up my alley. I played with this thing for a long time. Yep. I used it while I watched a few movies. I'm not going to tell you what the movies were, but I'll leave that up to your imagination, boys and girls. So, as I was saying, Adams has had models such as the Primordial. This is the new one, the MR. The more reasonable. And these are all ceramic bearing knives. My favorite, this one's my knife, the Xerx. This is all titanium. I love the texturing on this thing. Absolutely beautiful knife. Stupid smooth. Absolutely stupid smooth. So, he gauges the popularity with these knives, and he'll come out with like the next version of the previous. And, you know, he'll either make it bigger, he'll switch it up, you know, maybe add a flipper like he did to this one, you know, and made it a little bigger. And so he's always got something in the works, and that's pretty. I mean, I admire the guy. He's a full-time firefighter, and yet he has time still with being a dad and a husband and designing these knives and doing everything else. You know, he's obviously a hard-working dude, and I appreciate you, Adam, and I think we all appreciate your beautiful work, your designs. This knife was manufactured by Best Tech Knives, as was the new Primordials that just came out. I mean, the Progenies, those are Best Tech too as well. The Xerx, this bad boy here, was made by reveiw. Yummy. You're yummy. I love you. I love you too, Knife Whisperer. Oh, you're a peach. Absolute peach, Xerxes. Okay, enough of that. So, more specs here. The knife is ground at 15 degrees per side, and I measured it at between 16 and 18 thousandths behind the edge. So it is a great slicer. Now, this knife, Chris told me, has fallen off a ladder, off a roof onto the ground. It has just been a work knife for him, and this is just a testament to how good Best Tech's builds are. This knife is still in awesome working condition. Still looks amazing, to fall off a roof. I mean, come on, man. It just goes to show you not everything from China is junk. Definitely not these. So the handle is titanium bolster here. We have a crushed carbon fiber with a copper shred in the carbon fiber. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Tell me when the last time you saw this in a production knife was. Oh, what? Oh, you can't? Exactly. Because you haven't until now. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it. So, overall length of just under 8 inches long. This edition came in at about $279.99, I believe. There were a couple other models, the regular ones, that came in at about $260. There was some that were that had like micarta, some regular carbon fiber, and they were all weighing in at 3.7 ounces. So this thing is stupid light. I mean, you got to think they milled out here to put the carbon fiber, and then I don't know if you can see, but in here is actually milled out as well. I don't know if you can really see that. Probably not, but take my word, it's also milled out. So you got yourself a very, very light knife for the size. Ceramic bearings, ceramic detent ball. Amazing action. The detent is perfect. Even with this one that's fallen off the Empire State Building and landed on a cement truck, it still has a detent that is just, well, I guess I can fail it. Well, I was gonna say can't be failed, but I guess it can be. But still, great detent. Okay? Super smooth. We have T6 hardware on the handles. The pivot is T8. Okay? And we just have an all-around beautiful knife. I mean, we got a titanium back spacer here, little one. Now the clip, this Timascus clip here, is aftermarket. I believe this was an option that you could add to your knife when you ordered it, and I'm pretty sure it's an extra $100, or $80 or $100 for those. I'm not sure what he was charging for these back then, but if you go to Adam's site, he makes a lot of custom clips for a lot of everyday knives that we have. He makes them for PM2s. He makes them for all his knives that he's produced. Just a lot of stuff on there, guys. I mean, the man just keeps putting out amazing stuff. He's obviously very busy, and he's doing good things in our knife community. This community full of weirdos. But you know what? We can't be that weird if there's that many of us, because there is a lot of us, it seems like. Right? Yeah. We're an army of knife-wielding weirdos. That's right. But I love it. You love it. And Adam, we love you. You do amazing work. Keep it up, buddy. And again, just a little something before we close this out. A little smooch to the the Progeny. I love you, Progeny. You are sexy. These, I believe, are still in stock, guys. Check it out. Progeny MR. Little smooch to the Primordial MK2. Absolutely beautiful. M390 blade steel too on this. I'm not sure if I said that or not. You see, like I said, guys, I try to make these reviews a little different, you know, so it's not just me dropping it in front of you and reading a bunch of stats off. So I like to kind of throw them around in a messy order like we do here. And so yeah, M390 blade steel. Little smooch to the Zerks. This is mine. So I give this one massages and smooches, and sometimes I take it to bed with me, you know, and I lay it next to my head when I go to bed, so that way if a robber ever breaks into my bedroom, I'll be ready to shank him. Yep, right in the liver, buddy. Good luck with that. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in to this review. Chris, thanks for sending your knives to me, buddy. I greatly appreciate it. And I am going to send them out to you either tomorrow or Friday. Okay, buddy? I will let you know. And everybody, especially all my subscribers I've been getting lately, thank you. The Knife Whisperer loves you. And this is going to be our new thing. Hugs. Kisses. Yeah, maybe we'll skip that. And then we got to throw in the biceps. Woo! And like I said, it's not a tumor. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Knife Whisperer out.